Guys, maybe you've already seen that first video I made about the 12 dancing princesses when I read this story. Today I'm going to read the same story but a different version. This one is also called the 12 Dancing Princesses. And when I'm done, when you've seen both videos, then you'll be able to compare the stories. You'll be able to see what was the same about them and what was different about them. All right? So, one second. There we go. There once was a king who had 12 beautiful daughters. They slept each night in a locked room, but every morning their shoes were worn through as if they had danced all night. The king made it known that whoever discovered where the princesses were at night could choose a princess for his wife. If after 3 tries they failed, they would lose their life. Many tried and many failed. One day a soldier was traveling on a road. He met an old woman. She asked where he was headed, and he told her that he was going to try and discover the secret of the princesses. "That is not difficult," she said, "but you must not drink the wine brought to you. You must pretend to be asleep." She gave him a cloak. "With this you will be invisible and can follow the princesses without being seen." She said goodbye and was on her way. The soldier went to the king and was led to a room attached to that of the princesses. He did not drink the wine that was brought to him, and he pretended to snore. When the princesses heard the soldier snore, they laughed and quickly got up and got dressed. Believing that the soldier was sound asleep, the eldest princess went to her bed and tapped it. Suddenly, it sank into the floor, and the princesses ran down a dark passageway. The soldier put on his cloak and followed. The youngest princess thought she heard someone following them. "Don't be silly, there's no one there," said the eldest. Soon the princesses reached a grove of trees with silver leaves. Then they came to one of gold leaves and one of diamond leaves. The soldier broke off a twig from each one. They came to a lake where 12 princes were waiting in 12 boats. The invisible soldier sat in the boat with the youngest princess, and the prince wondered why it was so difficult to row. Usually it's just him and the princess in it, but now the soldier's hidden in the boat too, making it harder to row. They all reached the other side where there were lights and music. Everyone danced under the twinkling stars. The princesses danced on and on until their shoes were danced through and they could dance no longer. The princes rowed them back to shore, where they all promised to meet again the next night. The soldier ran ahead, so the princesses found him sound asleep when he returned. He followed them the next 2 nights, and on the last night he took a cup away with him. The time arrived for the soldier to speak with the king. "Where do my 12 daughters go at night?" the king asked. "To a place underground where they dance with 12 princes," the soldier replied. Then he told the king what he had seen, and he showed him the 3 branches and the cup. The king called for his daughters and asked if the soldiers spoke the truth. Knowing that their secret had been discovered, they confessed. The soldier chose the eldest princess for his wife, as he was not very young. They were married the very next day. And everyone danced and danced and danced all through the night. The end. Thanks for listening, guys. If you can think back and remember the other one, if you've heard it yet, and you can compare what were some of the things that were the same, what were some of the things that were different. Some of the story was different, and some of the pictures looked different too, right? Thanks for joining me, you guys. Bye.